Welcome back, my fellow anglers. Welcome to another episode of Celebrity Fish and Fire. On this episode, we have NHL veterans Erik Gudbranson and Jessie Winchester. Me and Fish Shawn got the boat set up. We got all the gear ready to go. All that's left to do is pick the teams. And I'll tell you what, it's an exciting episode. These guys get on the water. Anything can happen. It was fun. Let's get right to the action and let's see what team Smash ends up.
Chef Antonio Maleka and fishing guide Shawn have paved the way for NHL players Jessie Winchester and Erik Gudbranson. The rods are ready, the sun is shining, and the bets are being made.
You guys ready?
Yeah,
let's do
this. How are you boys?
What are we gonna do for a wager on this? Loser pays the tip?
Hey, that works for me.
Biggest fish or most fish or what?
Let's do most fish.
Biggest and best, yeah, of course. Well, one of you say biggest, one of you say most.
Let's do most.
Biggest, most?
Most, yeah. Absolutely. It's a numbers game, right?
Numbers, all right, I'm in.
Numbers game.
So most all right, sounds good.
All right, boys.
Losers pay tip. Let's go.
Okay, we're heading off here. Yeah. Captain Ryan. We got Captain Jim. We're heading off. Wager's on. Good luck, bud.
Yeah.
I'll see you out there.
You're with me, Jess.
Right on.
Right, I like my odds now. With the captain. All right, best of luck, man. See you guys. Let's do this. Oh, it gets pretty exciting coming out for tarpon. Right? Tomorrow we're going out for mahi and some tuna. Sorry.
Can you feel me from 100 million miles away?
The destination on day one is the 7-mile bridge, dropping lines in the water for tarpon.
Well, right on, guys. That's the world famous 7-mile bridge right there. That's our destination.
Here it seems the world below is so profound. I used to dream of flying, now I only dream of solid ground and coming down. Can you hear?
Hey! We think we should switch to the biggest fish. Yeah, biggest versus biggest fish.
And as we're going out, Shawn looks at us. He says, well, we're changing the rules.
Yeah. I think so. We want 9s and 10s. We want biggest.
You know, the rules are changing. It's biggest fish, biggest fish. So we're game with it. And we're going out. And right away, those guys got into a huge tarpon. And then I see it jumping a mile out. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm happy, but I'm not because they already got the biggest fish.
It's off, I think.
Stop reeling.
Being a professional hockey player, Jessie is used to adrenaline. Having a tarpon on the end of his line was a whole new adrenaline experience for him, even though it only lasted for a minute.
Yeah, it was huge.
Woo! Yes, sir!
That's a big one, man.
We ain't going nowhere, Jimmy.
Didn't take long for us to hook into one, and it, honestly, it was a thrill of a lifetime for the short time that we had it on. It surfaced, jumped, and it was freakishly big. I'd never seen a fish that big.
You're not gonna know exactly.
Feel that right there. Feel that right there.
That's freaking happy, buddy.
You know, it's still out there, and hopefully I'll run into it again someday.
While Shawn and Jessie had some excitement right away, Chef Antonio and Erik were waiting patiently for their turn. The clock was ticking and the sun was setting. Bad Dog might have been the first boat to have a strike, but it was now Erik and the chef's turn to fight the fight in hopes to get the fish to the fire.
I actually took the rod first, and you know, I had the guide running around. I took the rod, and we were in an area where, you know, the bridge was right behind us, so we had to be careful. And I passed the rod over to Erik, and he grabbed it, and he felt it. He was like, holy smokes, he's trying to hand me the rod. I said, no, man, you got to catch this fish, because I'm cooking it. You're catching it.
Attaboy, Guddy! Attaboy, Guddy!
Oh wow, look at that thing.
Stingray, that was special. We had no idea what it was. I had no idea what it was, and it was heavy, to say the least.
That actually made his trip. He was so happy that we caught that. Shawn actually scammed me and actually given my half towards the tip for the guides.
Well, that was a nice fish that those boys brought in, but it doesn't really count in our bet, I don't think. You?
No, target species, man.
Yeah,
we're
out
going
here
for tarpon,
and they pull up a ray.
So right
I think
now,
they're going to have some things to say about it, but I think we're still winning.
Stingrays don't count, but you know, it was still a pretty great experience. And you know what, going out with the guys, Erik's an amazing guy. I had a real good time with him. So
Coming up on Celebrity Fish and Fire, it's day 2 for the guys, and this time it's our hosts who are doing the guiding 26 miles offshore.
That's real cool.
I don't know about that. I got to be honest. I think that me and Guddy should have won that competition with that ray. You know, you smash a huge ray like that and you lose a competition. I think Shawn and Jessie had a lot of planning going on behind the camera for us to get screwed out of that one. But I'll tell you, that was the most action I had on the boat with those guys, because I'll tell you what, I should have brought a pillow and a sleeping bag, because I was about to fall asleep until that ray jumped in and took the bait. Guddy really had a good fight with it. But listen, please subscribe, like the channel. I'll be dropping cooking tips. Shawn's going to be dropping some fishing tips. Tune in and like the page. Thumbs up.